debris test for our vacuums today. So this is white on white, you can barely tell, but that's children's chewable Tylenol. So these are just things that are not your standard lint and hair that might end up on the floor. So I've got a children's chewable. I have a house full of girls, so there's a couple of hair ties, of course a saltine cracker. Both of our vacuums in the test today, the names that we call them start with S, so I thought that was pretty appropriate. It's just a light plastic kid's toy. Salad day, we had, some Bacos. This is just some sugar, in case you had a cooking incident. These children love this kinetic sand. It's kind of a weird, almost a non-Newtonian fluid. It will kind of melt if you stack it up high, but other than that, it tends to stick to itself. The vacuums aren't huge fans of that. So, got a little of that in there. 10 Cheerios, 10 coffee beans, a stir stick. So, we're going to weigh all this stuff out, the complete weight plus the plate, and then once this vacuum test completes, we'll see what of this got picked up and what's the weight. So here we go. We're going to do this in ounces. I feel like that's a little more accurate as far as overall weight. And we are 2 ounces straight up. Okay. I don't know the measurements of the sugar or the kinetic sand. I just grabbed some, but I did try and come out with an even number and make it a little easier to find out what we're dealing with here. So today's test is going to be on the table. It's a little bit contained because of the edges, and the sensors, the drop sensors, stop the vacuums from all going over. And we have to do it that way because as of today's video, the Wyze vacuum runs the perimeter before it will vacuum. So this is the only way I could do a fast, easy test that's fair. So I'm going to get this set up and then we'll get going. Go. We lost 3 Cheerios and 2/10 of an ounce, but I got the hair tie. It did not pick up the swizzle stick or the S block. I've reset the debris test. I inadvertently grabbed the only saltine cracker we had in the house. So supplement saltine cracker for very large rigid potato chip. So again, reused the things that I could, reset the new stuff. We are right at 2 ounces. Buddy, come on. Meanwhile, you also got stuck, but you'll figure your way out. She gets out. There you go. There you go. And how are you doing? No progress. Alright, so here's what we've got. couple of ILIFE and the Wyze Vacuum. So in our samples, in our testing, the Wyze Vacuum totally blew it out of the water. So here's the advantage. These are dumb. They have no programming. They literally bounce around until they hit a stop or the drop sensor tells them to turn around. And in fact, in our testing, this one died on the tabletop and I couldn't complete the test. It had charged for 2 hours prior to the test and that's all it had left. Now those are old and we've had them running for multiple years. Maybe this one will get that way. I don't know. Disadvantage, I wouldn't call it a con necessarily, just an adjustment. This one is twice the cost. But twice the cost is better than twice the vacuum. So I could let both of those run, but this one's going to do a better job. It picked up more. I didn't want to remove this. I wanted to show you. This is a mask. It totally sucked it up inside and still ran. I don't have to unjam it. Here's a piece of plastic, ribbing, hair. This thing, while it is a pain, it continues to go. It picks stuff up and keeps on running. It's like the Energizer Bunny of vacuums. I mean, it just works. And it works for, almost an hour of hard cleaning. I had it running today at strong suction, and it navigated children, it navigated dogs, it navigated chairs and table legs, and it just kept going. So yes, while it is twice the cost, I think it is much better value than getting a couple of cheap ones, even though you might save some money. This one picks up more, it runs longer, it has better features. It is just a little bit more money though. But all in all, I think this is a big buy. If you have pets, if you have kids that leave stuff in the kitchen, this is a good one. You should get it. If you have better ideas for testing that we could do, I might be open to retesting these again. But as far as I'm concerned, and the family's completely in agreement, this is the vacuum we're going to run on the main floor. The other ones, we're not going to get rid of them, but they're going to go to the office or they're going to go to the basement where it's not as critical. This one, it does a great job and it does it reliably. It barely gets stuck. It's a better vacuum overall. I mean, these wheels pick this thing up for maximum clearance. Even though the top gets stuck underneath the couch sometimes, it will work its way out and get out of there. I'm not going to say it's perfect. It's a new product and it's not 100% flawless, but this one has been really good and it's done a great job in our house. So I recommend it. Our house recommends it. If you're in the market, I think you should give this one a try. Have a good one.